Marriage is a lifelong connection between two people whose values are based on equality, common purpose, tolerance and compassion. And as Claire and Fraser share this belief with us, I am delighted to be able to get them married here today. Now, as many of you know, Claire and Fraser have known each other for a very long time, as they did start their journey together at the Royal High School in Edinburgh. And they have to admit that they, especially Fraser, definitely had a crush on each other. It all really kicked off between them when they went off to their separate universities, but always stayed in touch. Fraser made sure to message Claire every single time he was home for the holidays. And he even organised a special night out with 15 of their pals, especially to see her here. And she was the only one that didn't actually make it along. It took Fraser a full 3 years after school finished to pluck up the courage to ask Claire out. Now they did have an absolutely lovely time, with them both just knowing that they were indeed meant for one another. Now they became inseparable after all of this, with all of Fraser's friends who had heard so much about Claire over the years, more chuffed than anyone that Fraser finally got his girl. In reality though, I think that they had both always known that there was something between them, but the timing just hadn't ever been quite right. Now though, they were in the right place at the right time, with the absolute right person. Claire was over the moon when her mum met Fraser for the first time. And the minute that he left, she said he was just perfect. And she couldn't ask anything more for her daughter.
What can I say about the bride? You look stunning, you look absolutely stunning. There's so much I could say about Claire that makes me so proud. How incredibly kind and caring she is. Her intelligence. The endless love and support she gives to Chris without getting very much back. Chris. I'm not one for expressing my emotions, but she's helped me enormously get through what has been a really difficult period for us. And I just wanted to say thank you.
I've been asking myself, as my older brother, I've known him for almost 27 years now. How do you summarise that in just under 10 minutes? You'll really hate to hear me admit this in front of a room of his nearest and dearest, but I've always admired him so, so much. Even if I like to admit it or not, I'd be lying if I didn't aspire to try to be like Fraser every day. And I've absolutely no doubt he will show that level of devotion to Claire for the rest of their lives together.
Claire and Fraser bond over their true obsession for Disney. And lucky for Fraser, he's found a true Disney princess in Claire. Fraser is the perfect counterpart for Claire. He is probably the most outgoing person I've ever met. And it says so much about him that he's always surrounded by a huge group of friends. Fraser brings Claire out of her shell and away from the sofa playing Sims and watching Formula One, whilst Claire supports Fraser in all his dreams, whilst also making sure he gets some sleep sometimes.
There's been a bit of a narrative built up to date that I've been quite keen on Claire for quite a while. I'd like to confirm that is definitely true. Claire, I love you so much. I'm proud of the person you are, and I'm proud of the person I am when I'm with you. It is a privilege to call you my wife, and I cannot wait to spend the rest of my life with you. When you realise you want to spend the rest of your life with someone, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible.